The energy of the twin flame portal, the 1111. Wow, it's pretty intense, be pretty joyful, um, but very pushy. It's like a pushing energy, and that pushing energy is really amazing to get us where we want, and that's the balance within from the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and they activate each other to come into union. You know, we have the, I don't want to always talk about the runner and the chaser because it mostly has to do with anxious attachment or anxious avoidance energies that are, uh, you know, activating each other. But when those two souls meet each other, then there is this fear aspect coming up from, whoa, what the heck is going on? That activates their avoidance, anxious avoidance or anxious attachment energies within each other. Most of the time, it's the divine masculine that is the runner, and the divine feminine is the chaser. There is this role reversal because the divine feminine, most of the time, because she's way ahead in the twin flame journey, um, knows what it is to be in a twin flame journey, and uh, you know, goes after the divine masculine. And that activates the whole system again about avoidance, about, you know, anxiousness, about, you know, and those two are going hand in hand with each other. So what is going to do about it? That needs to come in balance. And when that comes into balance within the feminine and within the masculine, then the union is possible. And that's exactly what's going to happen, you know, in this upcoming year, you know, and these upcoming months for the twin flames. And that's the whole subject, what it is around, going around it. So yeah, really going and diving deep. What is the attachment? What is the anxiousness? What is, and where do you need to go and get yourself in balance? Look at your fears. What is your fears? What are your wounds? Um, and those wounds, you don't have to do anything, but sometimes those wounds are popping up, you know, in conversations, in things that's happening, in triggers, and there's so many beautiful lessons out of that. And when that comes up, you know, you can look at it and say, oh my goodness, how is it possible that is from this time, and this is why I do this. And it's not about for instance avoidance, but it's out of protection, not out of protection for myself, but protecting other people, because I never felt that protection in my life. So I'm protecting other people. And that is such a huge um, thing for divine masculine and feminine, you know, to come together, you know, in that union. And in that system, that whole system of anxiousness and avoidance and attachment, that means that there is this this trigger, and there's only one thing that can solve it, and you probably all know it. You know, it's the love. the love is bringing the healing, is bringing the balance into it, and that is so amazing. So what's happening for the divine masculine in his mind space, walking the journey, walking the sacred mountain, walking towards the light, walking his own path, and keep on walking, and starting in that journey. And that's so beautiful. What is he doing? The divine masculine is saying, at this moment I'm on a personal journey, and in this personal journey I have to walk it all by myself. I'm walking towards that light. I'm walking towards the abundance. I'm walking um, on the path of my manifestation. And when I'm there, when I'm in that light, I can manifest everything what I want. But also what I will do is, in this vision quest, and going to that sacred mountain, is going within, sit down and look within what is still what I need to um, resolve within myself, um, to come into union with the divine feminine, because I know behind behind that path, behind that mountain, you know she is waiting for me, and I need to be in that enlightened space, that I can handle my own anxiousness and my own fears and my own abandonment issues, and all these things that are coming together to heal me. And I see divine masculine needs space to do that, and the divine feminine says, okay, I so appreciate you, that you are doing this journey, that you are walking your own path. I'm giving you that space. And that's they are connected, and they feel each other, and they give each other that space. So the divine feminine says, I'm not chasing you, I love you, but I give you that space to walk that journey on your own, to do that journey in the heart space of the divine masculine abundance, the divine feminine in all her abundance. And that's what he is doing. He is walking the journey, to create that abundance, to create all of that, and do it in the heart space with Mother Earth, with the divine feminine in mind. So otherwise he knows that the divine feminine won't be there if he doesn't do the work. She creates the abundance and he creates the abundance. So how does he seize the divine feminine? As emerge, as a butterfly, free, free of everything that binds her, free of fear, free of attachment towards emotions. And if you are not attached to emotions, and you can be free in your heart space, and be free all around you, and show yourself who you are walk in that light and walk with, now that song comes up, I walk with the goddess, you know, that gives her that freedom, you know, that gives her that space, that gives her that energy of, you know, I'm not in that cocoon anymore, you know, I'm not that caterpillar anymore. I'm able to spread my wings and fly wherever I want to go. Yeah, that's my home. Oh, that's also a song. Um, what is this? It's my home. Wherever I lay my head, that's my home. That's it's Paul Young, I think. Yeah, wherever I lay my head, that's my home, and that's how he sees the divine feminine, and it's so beautiful because I'm at the parking space now of the hospital, where my father is at the moment, and you know, I feel the emotions, and everything is going through those emotions. So many things are going through these emotions, and but I'm not attached to those emotions. You know, if I would be attached to those emotions, I wouldn't be able to do my readings. So, and that's is freedom. You know, you also know what's good for somebody else, to give them space to walk their own path, to give them free will, you know, and be in that abundant space, you know, being in that freedom and fly and spread your wings. So all those attachment stories and links and emotions, you know, you need to work through and let it go. You know, it gives you so much freedom, and that's how he sees the divine feminine. And it's beautiful. So wherever you lay your head, that's my home. That is very significant for the divine feminine at the moment, how the divine masculine sees her. So what is in the divine feminine's mind space? What's in her mind space? Peace beyond survival. She's not going in survival mode. She's going into the peace. She makes peace with herself, with the emotions, with the people around her. She's more in the protective mode, but the protective mode is from love, you know, from her heart space. And not be eaten, you know, by the energies around her, or that wants to come in and, you know, drag her down. There are so many energies around the divine feminine, and I hear envy and um, trying to distract her, trying to, yeah, ooh, ooh, thank you, trying to get her in a karmic attachment. So that's really, really amazing to see if they can get her back into a space of a karmic energy. So, oh, so she could create karma for herself, not for another person, but for herself. So that's really, really beautiful that the divine feminine sees through it and say, okay, I'm going beyond that. I'm going not in that karmic survival mode, but I am going to protect what I need to protect. And I'm not going to eat the lamb. I'm not going to be the lamb. I'm going to be the lion that I am, because I was made for protection, you know. And that's also um, connected with the Lyran, you know, the Lyran beings, the Lyran energies from the Galactic Federation, I hear. So she's a part of the Galactic Federation that is connected with Lara. And from Lara, the Lyrans are being sending to this earthly plane to protect this earth. And that's what she's holding on to. That's what she is doing. You know, I'm protecting Mother Earth. I'm protecting everybody around me. And I don't let myself be distracted by karmics and by karmic energies, because it's just an energy. It's nothing else than an energy. Karmic is an energy. It's where you want to step into. She keeps her vibration intact. That's what I hear. That's beautiful. What is in the Divine Feminine's heart space? What's in her heart space? Wow. In her heart space, union. Is it union? It's share space. So she shares space with people. She shares space, and she's holding space for other people. She's holding space for her divine masculine in her heart. And she knows when there is balance within the feminine and the masculine energy within her, that union will be there. And she is in union, I hear. She is already in union. The twin flames are already in union with each other when you be in balance with your masculine side and your feminine side. So they walking hand in hand, and there will be a space for them together where they can come together, where they can share that space, but also join the spaces, and share, not share, but give each other space. And that's the space the divine feminine gives to the divine masculine to do the journey he needs to walk on and to work with, while the divine feminine is doing her part. You know, she is not getting attached anymore to that karmic realm, because when she connects with that karmic realm, she also knows that there is more difficulty to get into that union. That's why she stays in that heart space. That's why it's really important at this time to ignore all the distractions. And the distractions are, well, it could go to email, or it could come through social media or whatever. You know, it could come by mail, or, you know, all these distractions is to get you off that safe space within yourself so you can be in union. And the union will be here. You know, there's no doubt about it that the union between the masculine and the feminine will not be created, because now when we're heading to 2025, we're not there yet, But when 2025 hits in, you know, oh, so many twin flames are coming into union. So many twin flames are, it's the year of the twin flames actually coming into union. Because this year's, the last 4 years was really a struggle to come together as twin flames, because there were never so many attacks on twin flames as the last 4 years to get them in separation. Next year, you know, it will be much easier to reach that place to come into union, because what I hear, the army of protectors and the Lyran energies of protectors are coming in huge amounts of Lyrans to the earthly realm to protect the twin flame journey. And it's there are already so many Lyrans, you know, on this earthly plane to protect. And we can also call them the whiteheads, you know. Those are the ones that are protecting our children, that are protecting our women, that are protecting our Mother Earth. And they do a tremendous good work. So there are coming more and more, because they are the protectors, and they will be recruited by other people here on Earth. So really powerful. How does the divine feminine see the divine masculine? How does the divine feminine see the divine masculine? One card, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, going through the portals, you know, guarding the portals, guarding the twin flame portal, working with the twin flame portal, working with his own his potential to go through that portal and, you know, created abundance. Created abundance for himself, create the abundance for the divine feminine, create the abundance for Mother Earth, walking his path, going through that portal. He is going through the portal because nobody can stop him not to go through the portal, because, you know, the energies that were there to withhold him to receive that is eliminated, is gone, it's done, it's there, it's out of his system, out of his surroundings. So what was the case that he I heard he just needs to shoot the right arrow, you know, when you're going through that portal. You're one of the elven ones, connected with the elven realm, you know, connected with everything that is on this motherly earthly plane. And that's how the divine feminine sees him. You know, you carry a lot on your back, but every time when you go and release an emotion, I hear you can shoot that emotion, you know, and shatter it, because you still have enough arrows, you know, to destroy old habits, old behaviors, old energies that trying to sabotage you or yourself, or, you know, other energies to come near you. So you have enough ammunition and knowledge within yourself, you know, to eliminate it. You just use it as a metaphor. You see something that's an old behavior or an old program, and you just shoot your arrow and shatter it, you know. And that's how you go through another portal, another, and transmute yourself to another dimension. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. He knows about portals. He knows how to use them, how to work with them, to be able to grow. Okay, what supports the divine masculine? What supports the divine masculine? What is supporting the divine masculine? Thank you. Ah, beautiful. Star connection. They have connection together with the stars. They probably come from the same star system, working on the same, um, working working on the same projects. And I hear that's unconditional love for this earthly plane, and that's also, you know, manifesting a better world for our mother world, manifesting for Mother Earth, to keep her healthy, to work with her, to create, to setting the things out. They also connected to the stars, and when they connect with their star family, um, they take that active and they take that activation, they take that energy and ground it into this earth. You know, they really ground it. And wherever you go, some things will shift and change and erupt um, and being seen out in the open what your energy um, does in this world. You're mistaken as a human being. You know, you have more power than you think, uh, divine masculine, and it will support you. There is so much power within you and so much light within you. You have no clue um, where that light is all coming from, because it comes from all dimensions, different levels. What I see, different timelines, and and with that light, you can do everything, everything that you want. You can see it, you can feel it, you can work with it, you can heal with it, you can open portals with it, you can transmute things within it, you know, you can shapeshift with it. It's incredible. There is so much you can do and use that light, you know, for the good, you know, for the good as heart that you are. You know, you have such a beautiful pure soul, and that's also why they send you down. You know, they send you down to this earthly plane to do that work. And that star connection, not only working with the stars, but maybe you working with astrology, you know, also working with that kind of energy, that will support you so much. And yeah, I hear you know that you are connected with your divine feminine from that realm. You just start to discover. You just start to discover, and you will discover even more. You will discover even more. Because your divine feminine has been there. She went back up and back multiple times. So she knows who you are. Okay, what supports the divine feminine? Breathing. Breathing will bring balance and union and bring you to the light, and you be able to hold that light. So everything what you're doing, everything what is happening to you is, take a deep breath in and out, and let things go and flow with the energies of the waves. Let yourself be taken by the waves, and it will bring you at the right place, the right moment, right time. So that's very beautiful to see that the divine feminine can surrender herself. And I see also the rings here to come into that your partnership, because the card of union and sharing space is above the card of breathing. So breathe through all of it. Breathe through those emotions. If there are emotions coming up, breathe through it. Don't hold it. Don't suppress it. Emotions are there to be expressed. Um, that's also why the union is more easier to come into union when those emotions are expressed. And now it will support you because nothing else is in the way. There's nothing else in the way. Beautiful. What is the universe saying about the divine masculine towards the divine feminine in union? Manifest. The divine masculine is manifesting the divine feminine into union, into his life, into union. He manifests her. He knows he can manifest with her, that he can create everything, that there is healing, and he is creating healing. He is creating transformation within this union. So he knows that he can manifest everything he wants with her, not only his own journey, not only his own desires, but also, desires of the divine feminine. That works together. It works vice versa, I hear. When your divine feminine is in balance, she is giving so much out of love. When the divine masculine is in balance, he is able to give and to protect the divine feminine out of love. So that's really beautiful. So, oopsie, I hear, oopsie, I hear. The divine feminine, how does she sees the divine masculine in union? Peace, divine peace, dove of peace. Try to, that's beautiful, to sing his own tune, and give him the space to sing his own tune, but also being someone of peace, you know, trying to hold the peace wherever it, when it takes. That's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. Yes, you can hold space. Yes, you can hold peace. Um, when there is no drama. When you are coming from the heart space and oh, music is also a very big thing in this. When you are toning or singing or playing music, you know, you hold the you hold the peace, you hold that creation. There is no drama, there is no um, animosity, because there is you, they both, she sees that divine masculine did so much work, you know, that it's coming from a loving space, that it comes from unconditional love. She gives him to she gives him the space, um, and the safety and the peace that he needs in his life, you know. She hold him in peace. Mm, beautiful. I also see um, what she's doing is coming from the heart, because she says, you know, all the karmic stuff, all the drama comes from a lower vibration, or it comes from ego. It's to it, it has to do with the energies and the people you're hanging out with, what is connected to them. When they have a low vibrational attachment to them, you know, then you're sending peace, you're sending love, and that unconditional love that you carry in your heart space, that keeps you both in balance, because you don't want to deal with the drama, and you know, because that's not what you deserve, that's not where you're here for, you know. Yes, you can be protected, but you do it with ease and grace, and you remove yourself out of it. Remove yourself out of it. If you don't remove yourself out of it, the universe will remove you out of that situation, because it's a situation that's not right for you. And that's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine in union. She will give him peace. And I also hear peace of mind. There are no mind games. If she would discover that there are mind games happening, she removes herself out of it, because that's not her vibration. She don't want to act on that vibration. She's just holding her peace and be in silence, and let that energy pass by, because she is not attached to that energy. She's not attached to those emotions that on that lower frequency. Okay. Wow. Something else. Let's see what the Michael Oracle cards has to say. These are cards a friend made. So let's see. I'm just trying, still learning with those cards, and trying to give it, I'm giving it my own um, intuition and my own feeling towards it. So what is for the divine masculine? What will divine masculine, the honeypot, you know? Divine masculine is sweet, is abundance, hardworking, you know, creating the honey that he needs for other times. It's for me, honey is the same as abundance. In Dutch we have in Dutch we have a phrase for it. If I start to translate it in English, I already start to laugh because it really doesn't make any sense in English. Um, it's to have honey on your bum, you know, and everything will be attracted and following you. So sometimes we say if many people are coming in and are attracted to you, they say, "Do you have honey on your bum?" So and that's because it's sweetness. We use honey a lot in rituals, right? Uh, to attract that golden abundance, you know. And with it smells really good, it tastes really good, but also, you know, this is the the honey pot. She has the honey pot, they also call it. So yeah, that's for the divine masculine. So um he charge over the honey pot, you know, he has that energy that he can create work and take that honey. You know, it's also very healing. Honey is very healing. So use it, divine masculine. Use that honey to get towards your divine feminine. So what's for the divine feminine? Ah, her queen energy. She is in her queen energy. And that is, she minding her own business, you know, is not going in the karmic energy as the chaser. She says, okay, I need to give it space. I need to, and that's not from a mental space. It's not from a space of manipulation. It's a space of you need you need time and you need to go your own way and you need space. You know, we all need that space. And she is not, you know, going after a man that she really likes or really wants. She probably will put the first initiation, but then she said, okay, I did already too much. I need to give it space to develop, you know, to be able um, to do my thing and work on my emotions, work on my um, journey, and I'm just important. Oh my gosh, um, I'm just important enough that I can manifest such a beautiful person in my life. So I am so abundant. I'm so grateful that I can attract such a beautiful person in my life. She's not going to make it about him. She knows her worth, that she knows who she can attract into her life. Wow. Thank you guys. That's really a beautiful, beautiful thing. She is the queen. And if she doesn't attract the right person in her life, she also knows that she has work to do, you know, that she needs to work on herself, because otherwise that's what she attracts. So she is not going to that um, level of energy that she'd say, okay, I attracted this person in my life because I needed to learn some lessons, you know, and it's, and if I attract such a beautiful person into my life, that means I'm on that same vibration as what I attract. So, yummy. I say yummy to that. Yeah, I say yummy to that. What is in between them? The crossroads. Crossroads. Which direction shall I go? And the crossroad will say, okay, you know, there is, or there was a crossroad, is also possible. There is a crossroad coming up, or there was a crossroad. I will see where I can put this one in the past or the present. That will other cards will say about that. Um, yeah, the crossroad is, which direction shall I go next? You know, um, do I have to walk that path all by myself, or do we meet in the middle? You know, which journey shall I take? Um, so it could be you're on a crossroad, divine masculine or the divine feminine. Um, and then I have a feeling that it has to do with the country. Where do I want to go? Am I staying, or am I leaving? You know, is there another country I need to go to? What is holding me here? Um, what do I have to? They're overthinking a lot of things. But the honey, I hear the honey is really pulling her a different direction, you know, because that's her vibration going through that energy. But she still wants to be in that queen energy, and maybe it has to do with you know, the land she needs to rule, or the people she needs to be with, and be a part of that. Wow, all these cards are flying like nuts. It has to do with love or the Holy Grail, you know. It's the cup of love. That's a crossroads. Wow. So it could be that, yeah, because it has to do with the sacred mountain and walking your own path, you know, not letting yourself be distracted from your journey. Um, because you know the Holy Grail, you know where that Holy Grail is, and that you need to follow that Holy Grail, because that Holy Grail is within yourself. So when you walk that path of the Holy Grail, of the love, of the cup of love that can be offered towards you, you know, then there is that crossroad. Shall I take it or not? And I think this is for the divine masculine and divine feminine, because it's within yourself, you know. I also hear, do I go for the seduction, or go do I keep do do I do I have faith of the sacred journey? Wow. Interesting, very interesting, this one. Phoenix under the honeypot. Transformation of it. Transformation. There's a lot of transformation coming up. And it could be for the divine masculine because it's on the divine masculine side. You know, maybe you are transforming yourself and working on yourself to be able to receive that sacred cup, sacred love. And that's where what he is looking for. He's looking for that sacred love, not for the physical um, physical lust, I hear. Yeah, divine feminine, you are being watched. Somebody is watching you, divine feminine. You know, there is an attraction. Somebody think you're very attractive, magnetic. Um, you have that energy around you that is, ooh, I hear, tempting, sexual, passionate, and it's all being seen. So divine feminine, and that's when you're, oh my gosh, that's when you're in your king or queen energy. It's when you're in your, oh my gosh, what are you doing? It's when you're in your queen energy that is happening. Yeah, clearing your space is very important, or um, clearing the energies around you. What you don't want in your life anymore, what you don't want in your aura, what you don't want in your dimension. So clear that out, you know, sage with holy sage. This twin flame journey is so powerful, is so amazing. What is coming ahead for you? You know, you resonate with it or you don't, but that's no problem. You know, take out of it what is needed for you. And I see so many beautiful things, swift shift and change. Um, Clear out what is not sacred for you, because it's underneath, you know, the sacred cup. So they say clear out what is not needed in your life that keeps you from that sacred path. You know, it could be divine feminine. You have a sacred admirer, there's somebody that looks at you. It could, and I think I had that with the divine masculine reading, that he was, um, you know, also had the eye of Horus in his reading as the knight of the dragons. So yeah, beautiful. Because he is watching the divine feminine, or the divine, yeah, um, to learn and heal his scars. That's what comes through out of this. Choose your path. So maybe the divine masculine is on a crossroad. Maybe he wants to walk that path towards the light and towards his queen, you know, but transformation is needed. You know, the phoenix, you know, ending, dying, you know, going through the things and then rising again to have that sacred cup, you know. but you need to clear out what is not good for you, and what is holding you back, because that's, oh, when you don't clear out uh, on your um, on your sacred journey, you know, it will bring you at a crossroads, because then you have to make a choice. And what are you believing? Are you believing the mind, or are you believing the sacred path? So it has to do with the sacred path, and the journey to find the Holy Grail, and to find that eternal love, or eternal love. You know, the eternal love is the love from Source, and and that kind of love you can't find in a person. You know, if you are looking for the Holy Grail, look within, look within you, because there is where you can find the sacred love, you know, and you can have a love for your queen, and you can admire her, and you know, you can feel attracted to her. But transformation, we all go through transformation, and every time when we go into a transit and we go into a transformation, um, we level up. You never degrade, you always level up. And that's the beautiful part of it. And when you level up, you know, then you have to feel within yourself, the people I'm dealing with, am I still resonating with them? Do I need to keep them in my life, or do I need to let them go? So that's, yeah, it's the whole thing. Yeah. And then we have the mirror. Look in the mirror. You are mirroring each other. You know, everything, and that's what I said with the queen energy already. Everything is mirroring back to you. So when you say, oh my God, this is amazing, how can I attract this amazing person in my life? That means that you are resonating within, on that frequency, on that level, as the person that you attract. So that's the mirror for the divine masculine, that's the mirror for the divine feminine. And I get that mirror will show you exactly who you are in the soul and in the eyes of the other person. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Mm. Mm. Yeah. And we have the snake. And the snake is the Kundalini awakening for the divine feminine, the sacred sexuality, connected to that, connected to the honeypot, connected to the sacred cup. You know, it's the Kundalini energy, but could also mean that you are being watched by a snake, by you know, by energies that are jealous of you, that give you the evil eye, you know, that are not resonating with you. But then you need to clear that out. You need to clear out that energy, because it will bring you on a crossroad if you don't take care of it, and if you don't clear it out. So clear that energy out of your energy, because it can also be that you're seeing the things very clearly at the moment, what is happening around you, what is happening um, in your environment, what is happening in the world. It's not only, between the masculine and the feminine energy. It's collective. So if you see that, if you see that something is happening, and then you need to clear it out. It's also transformation. The snake means also transformation for the divine feminine, and you see that. And when that transformation hits in, you're shedding your skin, um, um, and you're shedding your skin to grow. It's the energy of transformation, and seeing that, seeing, oh my gosh, I just remember uh, a vision I had of three snakes, and they were hanging above me, and I just walked underneath it, and I walked away. But that was just a warning, that three people in my life would go through a transformation, would they would be able to grow, to shed their skin, and that it was needed, and it had to do with this has to do with the dark night of the soul of the divine feminine. The divine feminine is going through the dark night of the soul, shedding their skin, transforming themselves, being more. I also hear more um, open and easy uh, with their sacred sexuality, and embrace that. That it's a part of life. That's a part of a human existence. But for the divine feminine, it's sacred. So be more. Um, how do you call it? Be more. Mm, not open. Be more comfortable with that energy, um, and be able to work with that energy. It's oh my gosh, yeah, it's the path of the sacred, of the it's the rose journey. So be more able to work with that energy of the rose journey, of the sacred sexuality. It's the Mary Magdalene sacred sexuality journey, um, that that is working for you, and it has to do with the crossroads. So maybe you have to clear out some energies in your sacral chakra, so you can use and work with its sacred sexuality, you know, to come more in your queen energy. I don't know for who it is, but it has to do with transformation. See yourself as beautiful, and yeah, clear out that. Don't compare yourself, I hear. Don't compare yourself with anyone else, because there's only one of you. There's only one of you. So don't, an oak doesn't compare itself with a bamboo. They're just respecting and seeing each other, and don't compare themselves, because a bamboo is a totally different species, or than the oak. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, beautiful cards. The Michael Oracle deck. I will leave in the reaction box I will leave the email address, or not email, website address where you can purchase those beautiful cards. Okay, and there is another one. Where are my cards? Oh, there. Okay. One card for the Divine Feminine, one card for the Divine Masculine, and what does the universe has to say about it? Perspective. None of anything, what's happened, what is doing, what you're saying, matters, because everything is a perception. Zoom out and find the common ground. So nothing matters. Nothing matters. Don't give it a meaning. If you give a meaning to an emotion or a situation, or you give it energy, and just zoom out and see it from a different perception, and find where do you have common grounds, where can you meet each other in the middle. If you don't give it any meaning, gives you so much peace, gives you so much peace. That's one person can for instance can see something in a symbol and give it a totally different meaning than another person. It's just a little simple thing. And that's with everything. If we give a meaning to it, we give it power. So keep it open and zoom out. I'm sorry, Divine Feminine. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Divine Feminine is growing and saying, I'm so sorry I did everything and what I said to you. I did it from defenselessness. I couldn't defend myself. So it could be a situation that you weren't safe, or and that there was an outburst. So I was wrong in the past and I want to make it right to you. Yeah. And now I'm growing. I need to grow. I didn't know. So, and now I'm growing. I'm rooting. I'm grounding, and everything what I did to you to feel. Okay. There's a channeling coming through. There was a situation, and I have a feeling it was a third party. I hear a third party. And I needed to go my way because I don't want to be in a third party situation anymore. And I can't make the past go right. There's no way I can make it right, and I can make it up to you. The only thing I can do is grow from my mistakes. And when I grow from my mistakes, I forgive myself, I forgive you, I forgive the third party, and I move on, and I wish you well. So for who this is, for who it resonates, let me know. It's beautiful to say sorry for all the things that we did towards each other. But that's why the divine feminine grows in her queen energy. And she says, I'm sorry. Sorry that I hurt you. Sorry that I left you. Sorry that um, I treated you wrong. But I did this out of this defenselessness. I couldn't find another way to defend myself, to defend you in that situation, because I was too hurt. Old wound came up, and that needed to be healed. Now I'm on that healing journey. So that's what is going on for the divine feminine at this moment. You know, saying towards the divine masculine. Beautiful. So what is the universe saying of all of this? So when you forgive yourself and forgive all parties, you're able to move on, and you learned from it. So, and you needed to learn this to find the twin flame in your life, or maybe you heard it already, your twin flame, and you need to say sorry. Or the divine masculine, it's vice versa. Doesn't matter. They're both mirroring each other. And then, maybe it was a crossroads. They were on a crossroad and they had to take another journey and they had to take another path for growth, So everything together with the Michael Oracle cards, it's making so much sense. It's so beautiful how it works together. It's the golden children in the middle. The universe says you're the golden children. Work with your inner child. Be tender. Innocence and rare gifts are coming your way. So both of you from the twin flames, you are the golden children. So work with your inner child, and that's the wounds, the attachment, the anxiousness, the avoidance. Work with those energies, work with that inner child, and then it will come up to the surface. That will give you the balance. You both will come back in balance, and then union is there. So forgive yourself also, that your inner child was wounded, and that you were innocent, and that you didn't know, at that moment what you did, because you felt defensiveless, and it's a rare gift. It's such a beautiful gift that you will get. So many multiple gifts are coming your way when see, don't give a meaning to anything, and see the things in perspective. There is no right, there is no wrong. Things happened. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You're never a victim of your circumstances, because it's all created to grow. Everything is a growth. So if you say you're a victim of an energy, you keep yourself stuck. That's not a good place to be. And then you're holding yourself in that environment that you were still connected to, where you don't belong anymore. So you're one of the golden, you're both of the golden children, those golden children that are getting born now. You know, those are the ones that are already here to create and to change the whole world. So your inner child needed to learn all of these things to be able to change the world, to be able to transform, transform yourself, transform your soul, transform the person that you were and the person that you are. And you're still growing, you know? And that's why when you go to that portal, you know, through that portal, we're going through that golden age. So take everything that you learned and take that through the golden age. And you will be rewarded and you will have miraculous gifts coming your way. And unexpected miracles will come your way. So this was it for the twin flame reading, what's coming ahead for the 1111 portal. Go through that portal. Know that there is a totally golden age working, waiting for you, and that all the gifts are coming your way. You know, all the unexpected miracles, and see everything as a gift. Be loving and kind towards yourself, and see yourself as new, as innocent, going into a new era. You know that what we are going through, and that's going to happen. So take that chance. Don't let it pass you by, and do the things that you need to do. Okay. Well, this is for you. All the love, all the blessings, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.